Good morning, folks. My name's Jordie Hansen. I am here representing GoRV at the JAWA headquarters. I've just picked up the Infinity 15, which is an awesome van. It's a hybrid, like a lot of their campers are. Fully off-road, full independent suspension. But we're gonna get to that because today I've got something pretty special planned. We're heading up to Teeway Beach, which is famous on the Sunshine Coast and perhaps famous through all of Queensland. It's one of the most beautiful drive-on beaches you can visit. Depending on the conditions, depending on how busy it's been, the sand can be very, very soft there. But we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to pushing the limits. We're gonna get to four-wheel driving. We will get to that. That's what this van is designed to do. Now, this is the Infinity 15. I think you're going to be very, very surprised at what JAWA have managed to fit inside of a 15-foot camper. For now, I've got about 40 minutes to get up to Teeway, so it's time to put the pedal to the metal. All right, we're at the entrance to the beach. I'm just gonna let some air out of the tires. I'm gonna do 18 PSI in the front tires of the ute, and then go down to about 25 in the caravan and the rear of the ute. I can drop more out if I need, but I'll start with that. This tyre on the van has finished deflating, and I'll just show you what it does when you let your tyre pressures down. So that is what the tyre looks like now. So basically you've created a little bit more width on the handprint of the tyre and also a lot more length. So you've basically just about doubled the amount of traction that tyre is going to have on the sand. Okay, traction control is off. Engaging four-wheel drive. I just did a proper nervous wee before. Now is probably a good time to let you guys know I have never towed on the beach before. Here's a little tip for young players. Always, always, always try new things for the first time with someone else's equipment. It's been raining for the last sort of 2 days, so that should help compact the sand a bit. If it's going to go wrong, it generally goes wrong at the entry and exit of the beach, i.e. right now. Let's give it a go. Oh, easy as. I feel like I'm on a magic carpet. This is brilliant. I'm not even revving, I'm idling. I just idled onto the beach while towing a caravan. It's a tough life. It is a tough life. All right, I'll admit it's getting softer in sections. The tide is on its way in. That's a problem because the higher the tide goes, the higher I have to drive up the beach, which means the softer the sand gets. All right, we're bogged. Not a good start. Here's what I'm gonna do. Let some more air out of the tires. The tide is on its way in. We need to not muck around here. All right, we're down to about 7 PSI in the front tires. About 15 in the rear. I underestimated how high this tide was. It's very high and the sand is very, very soft. We're in low range, drop the tire pressures, let's have another go. Try and not spin the wheels too much. There we go. We're floating a bit better here now. That feels better. That feels heaps better. I'm gonna get a bit closer to the beach. Yeah, all right, that's way better. Phew, oh my gosh, I was stressing then. That tide is really coming up here. Well, folks, we are successfully traveling along the beach, towing the JAWA Infinity. All right, the plan is now to find ourselves a little spot where we can set up, sit down, relax, and I'll show you through the inside and out of this wicked camper. Just one click of a button and your roof goes up. Up she goes. Now this awning is not standard. The standard awnings just are the wind out ones, which are still great, but this one is, it's just so much better. I'll show you. Alrighty, and then so that we can fold the back out, which releases the full size queen bed, we undo these pins at the bottom, comes down like that, pin back in. So then you unclip these like that, and out comes the floor of the bed, and then up she goes. So that's that bit done, and then you literally just go like this. Push the mattress in, like that. Bang! And there you have it. The bed is made. Easy as that. All right, let's set the kitchen up. This kitchen and pantry setup works really well. And the reason I can tell you that is because I traveled in a JAWA, not this model, but a very similar model with a very similar kitchen for over a month with my family. We did the whole Gibb River Road. It's a similar setup, and it's really, really practical and easy to use because everything is right in front of you. Look at this. More drawers, more drawers, more drawers, more drawers. Easy as that. 4-burner gas cooker here connects to your gas bottles directly, and then this is obviously hardwired into your water tanks. We have an extra table. So you've got 240 outlet, you've got various little sort of USB outlets, and then this is for your television. So you can set the TV up sitting right here. There's also another outlet just here. Over this side is where you will find more drawers. So you pull this out, open this up, and what do we have here? A ginormous fridge. I believe this is a 95 litre fridge freezer from Evercool. They're Australian made, really good quality fridge. This here slides out like this. So you've got extra storage again. And then in here, we've got another little storage section. All right, then up the front, you've got a massive toolbox. 3 sections. This section here is huge. It also stores your diesel heater, diesel tank. This one here in the middle is for your gas bottles. And then this one over here has jerry can holders. Now up here you'll see a nice big easy wind jockey wheel. These things are really good. So they wind this way rather than this way, which is actually quite an unnatural movement, and you'll know if you've used one before. It's got a DO35 hitch, 7-pin plug, Anderson plug, and then a safety brake and some nice big rated chains. All right, I'll show you around the other side. All right, so moving through here, this is your Truma instant hot water service. Really, really good. These operate really well. This is your pressurized water inlet. So up here, you've got an 80 litre grey water tank. You've got 2 120 litre drinking water tanks, and they're mounted really nice and low down there. Now this is an outdoor shower, right? So inside here, there's a hot water and a cold water tap, and this is a shower tent. So this basically pulls out, sets up full height so you can stand in here, be in the nutty node, and have a shower on the beach. And under here is your 240 power inlet. This here is your toilet cassette. This one here is more storage. Actually, there's a chair in here, I might use that. And then in here, there is a slide for, at the moment, there's some canvas set up here, but this is for a generator. So you can set your generator up in there, and then another drawer here, which could be good for tools and things like that. This is actually set up really well storage-wise, I like it. Now over this side, you've got 2 spare wheels and tyres, which is really handy for remote work. You don't want to be stuck in the middle of nowhere and you've already burnt through your spare and then you get another flatty. That's a real problem. And then around here, you have a tongue where you can set up a bike rack potentially, and that's got a down weight of up to 30 kilos. So you could set a few bikes up on that. All right, let's have a little look around the inside here. So first of all, let's have a look at the kitchen area. So this here is a Dometic cooktop. So you can actually cook inside this van, which is really handy for when the weather is awful and you just don't want to be outside at all. Okay, and then over here, you got your hot, cold sink, and then these just fold down, so you can just use it for bench space. More bench space, more bench space. Multiple fans scattered around and sockets for more if you want them. One there, another one up there, another one in here. That brings me to the bunk section. So you can see here, these bunks are abnormally large. So technically this van, they say is 4 berth, so it sleeps 4. However, I reckon you can sleep more than that. Up here is a nice big bed for the parents with the telly set up there, so you can either pivot that round. Then the bathroom. So in here we've got a nice big shower toilet area. This is actually huge. Oh, that's a cool touch. So you got your fan up there, that's 2-way, so you can blow it in or out. Nice big shower, sink, bathroom storage, toilet, beauty. G'day. I'll shut this. Underneath this couch here, you have the diesel heater, some electrical work for the speakers, and also your water pump. Underneath here, more storage, as you can see, and then even more storage as you go back, which is pretty cool. Then over here, there is a spot where you set up your table, which slots into here. So you can set up your little bench there, which is nice. So this van here that I've got has a dust reduction system, big aircon up here, and then plenty of ventilation, windows all the way around the top. So you've got that nice crosswind coming straight through. Really, really good, and massive windows. And then you step back outside and you've got all this living area. Massive. It's all about the lifestyle, really, I think, and a caravan is more than just a fun toy to have. A caravan is a ticket to your lifestyle. It's a ticket to freedom. You want to have a van with no limits, and I think that that's what this van is. With caravans and campers, often there is a compromise, right? I'm yet to find one on this van. These vans come with a whole range of standard features. Some of those include 2x200 amp hour Enerdrive BTEC batteries, Enerdrive 3000 watt inverter. They come standard with a 3000 watt inverter, which means you're able to run your aircon. You're able to run another little fridge out the side here if you wanted to. Comes with Lovells off-road suspension. I swear by that stuff. I've tested it on multiple different vans. Lovells independent, fully off-road suspension is brilliant. Completely empty, this van weighs around 2.5 tonne, and then you can load it up to around 3 tonnes. So there's 500 kilos-ish worth of payload that you can carry within the van. Well, as much as I don't want to, I'm going to start packing down. We've got to get back out of here before that tide comes up. There we go, and the roof's set up, ready to rock and roll. One push of a button. Could not be easier. Think of a way to make that easier. Well, we're all packed up. It's a pretty quick pack down. But before we hit the high tide, we're gonna go for a quick swing. Isn't it wild that you can take a house on wheels to a place like this? What a spot. Look, I'm going to keep it simple to you. If you want a van that can perform off-road and can house a family, and you can live fully comfortably off-grid, get one of these. Simple as that. What a great day. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed it. My name's Jordie Hansen. I'm gonna head back, air up, and drop this van back to JAWA. What a day.